Welcome back to another Yappy Fam video. Behind us is the tiny home that we have been living in for the past, feels like forever.
9-10 months.
But if you guys have been paying attention to the channel, you guys know that we have been living in a tiny home. We've shown you pretty much everything from the build to moving in to updates, do's and don'ts, what we love, what we hate. But today's video is going to be a special one because we're going to go to Home Depot. I got this idea to see if we can live in a smaller tiny home, because our tiny home is
small.
It's small, but it's kind of big for a tiny home. Honestly, it's on the bigger side of the tiny home world. So that is pretty much why we got the idea to go to Home Depot, check out some of their smaller sheds slash tiny homes to see if we can live in a smaller tiny home space. Stay tuned to the end of the video because we have some exciting news to share with you guys in the Yappy Fam. But if you're new to the channel and this is the very first video that you guys have seen of the tiny home series, I'll make sure to link all the tiny home videos in the description below, or you can just go over to the channel, hit subscribe, and then follow along. All right, so now we're gonna head to Home Depot, check out the tiny homes that they've seen. I saw the other day, I went by, and I think they got some pretty cool ones that pretty much you can ship them to your house, you can ship them wherever. Another reason for us trying to see if we can figure out a whole tiny home situation is the fact that we are looking for land to buy. So if we can find some land and figure out if a smaller tiny home would work to save us a little bit of money, then maybe
it's possible
we can move out. But let's head to the old Home Depot. All right, we have made it to the Home Depot, and
they have a lot of options, but most of the options are sheds.
Yeah, they're more sheds or anything. But, and I know there's other options that you can go online to Home Depot and actually pick out a tiny home. That's what I was expecting, kind of to actually see a tiny home here, but these are glorified sheds.
Yeah.
But we're gonna walk through one of the biggest ones, one of the medium ones, and one of the very small ones, and try to lay out, kind of imagine what we would do, how we would set it up if we were to purchase one of these.
Yeah, I think we're more or less looking at the size of the sheds and what we can and can't put in there.
Yeah, what we can actually fit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one's a 12 by 16.
7 grand.
7 grand.
$145 a month though. That's pretty cheap rent if you think about it that way. Let's see what we could fit in this bad boy. Open her up. It's essentially glorified shed, but I say bunk bed up top.
Yeah.
Maybe bunk bed up top with a ladder, and you could fit a pretty good sized bed. Maybe a full.
Yeah.
You could have a little TV up there. This could be either storage.
No, this is your kitchen.
Kitchen? So you think kitchen right here, maybe sink right here, put some shelves under there for extra storage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This?
Well, you could switch, you could technically move this over there. And I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Sink over the window. Yeah.
Right.
Literally just one countertop. Sink,
Can you imagine
cabinets.
Can you imagine trying to fit our 14-foot couch in this?
We would have to get a new couch.
We'd have to get a new couch or no couch.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could put the TV here and maybe do a couch against this wall. That way it keeps, it's open, you know?
This is a big space. When you think about people living in vans.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that actually live full-time out of vans efficiently, and this is a way bigger space. You could even potentially extend this out to have more storage and or a bigger bed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I mean, think about it, or even just a nice hunting cabin. If we wanted to put this out on some land or something like that, there's a lot that you can work with. And as far as the shell of it, $7,000 or $145 a month, that's really not that bad. So
this is the biggest one here,
I think so. Let's look from the outside, see what it looks like from the outside. So it looks good. Color needs to change, obviously, but you got the window right here, window up top. It's really not that bad, but
you just change out the doors.
Yeah.
And do what we said. And
change out the door, put a little doggy door maybe. So obviously we went to the absolute biggest that they had at Home Depot right now. Now let's go to a medium one.
So a lot of y'all are saying that our tiny home isn't actually a tiny home because it's a little bit bigger than a usual tiny home. So we were like, well, let's see how small we can go. And there are some tiny ones.
There's some tiny. These are essentially sheds, but I have seen where people actually turn these into tiny homes.
This one has 2.
Well, this one, that is a 12 by 16. That's 10 by 16. That's not much.
This one has 2 loft areas like you were saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let's go in here real fast. So this has, if you get mad at me, I'll sleep over here, and then you can sleep over here.
This would be good for a hunting cabin. So like have 2 bunk beds, and then everything else you need.
You could have a big couch, TV, maybe like, I don't know, stove or something in there. That would be a little hunt cabin for a couple dudes.
I think the more that I look at these, the more practical it becomes. What about you?
Really?
Yeah.
That you could live in that?
Temporarily, not for a long period of time.
Probably this is probably the one that would be small.
So this is a 10 by 12.
This is no way this is 10 by 12. It is.
But I think what is different is that it doesn't have,
No
it's not as
loft.
tall. So
No loft.
now this is a 10 by 12.
This
shed.
is, it would literally have to be bed, small TV, and then kitchen, sink.
But you wouldn't have stove, no dishwasher, I mean.
Definitely no dishwasher.
No, you'd have to have like maybe even just a cooktop, if that.
So, all right, let's do a little tour. Yeah, this one.
They love to put a countertop.
Oh, they love a countertop. They're like, do you need a little extra storage? Here's a countertop.
Look, only $83 a month.
$4,000 or $83 a month. This isn't, I would say, like, for real tiny home. It would be tough, but as far as like with all the stuff, we would have to downsize so much. So we're gonna close that one.
We might need to buy an extra one just for storage.
Just our closet.
So this is a 10 by 16. I think that's what that said, right?
Yep.
With no loft, but it's longer.
The loft really changes it. Like,
this one's deeper.
because this is the same size as the second one we looked at,
Yeah.
but there's no loft area.
No.
And that really...
This would be a little claustrophobic.
Imagine this. If we were to buy some land and we take one, maybe 2 or 3 of the big ones, because like a regular price, like mortgage, let's say you buy a house, you're paying anywhere from $1,500 a month to how big, depending on how big. We could buy like 7 of these things,
Put them all together.
and put them all together and have like a little village.
Well, I think our next thing should be is touring storage containers
Oh, like,
and doing.
oh, actually, maybe potentially buying a storage container and turn it into a tiny home.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea, actually.
This just looks like a.
Let's just look.
This just looks just like a glamorized porta potty.
Yeah, pretty much. How much is it? We
$900.
could afford that though. $8.99. They don't even give you the per month with that one.
No.
Like, you better come and pay for it. Oh, look at the shelves.
Oh, they love it.
I love a good shelf. Like, what could you hang up right there? One rake?
Look at this one.
All right, on a serious note, today's video was to challenge to really see what we could potentially live in. So you're saying yellow. Yellow's obviously number 1.
Yeah.
So yellow's down there, the big one. Red, number 2. And then this guy, small, but you could get it done.
But this is the one I think I said was practical.
The door situation is what really...
You would have to get a better door.
Yeah.
We can't be going in and out of a barn door. Like this.
Last tour. You could do a tiny sink right here. Countertops with shelving, but we got to figure out where like our closet and stuff would be.
Oh, honey, I don't think we would have.
No closet?
I don't think.
Just, you would have maybe one drawer to each other. That where you can put your clothes.
Drawers, or maybe even storage like underneath the bed kind of thing.
Okay, that's a good idea actually. We might have to sleep on a twin size bed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. We would have to like jack up the bed like somehow.
Wait,
Yeah.
one of the beds that flips down maybe.
Oh, a Murphy bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bed that flips down. That way you get your full-size bed that you want, but it flips up out of the way. Yeah. Dude, this would be rough, dude. Presley would have to sleep outside.
Yeah, he would have to be an outside.
I think we should honestly leave the brochure. Don't worry about that. Just you keep that one there. Maybe pick up the yellow brochure. Okay. Or I would honestly like to get online and look because, dude, this is
like tiny home, like specifically.
Yeah, these are sheds that you could turn into a tiny home.
Yeah.
Ah.
There's a second. This one's a second floor upgrade with stairs. You see it?
I do.
Yeah.
That is cool, actually. So then you could put all your kitchen, closet, whatever, and then go upstairs and have a whole
bedroom.
That is the only way that you could do it. Yeah. So that is the yellow one.
So I think this is it.
Yeah, we'd have to do this one.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool.
If this video gets, how many views does it need?
To move into this?
2 million views. We need a lot of views.
a mil and I would do it.
1 million views and you would buy this and try to do it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That, I feel like could be possible.
We'll see.
We'll see. This video gets 10,000 views. I mean, think about it. If you're fitting a whole house, I bet you could get all your appliances, sinks finished out for probably 15 grand total. So just tack on another 7 grand to finish out everything. I will say, touring these bad boys makes me super appreciative of our tiny home. Yeah. Because this would be a drastic change.
Just wait for our next video because we are testing out some tiny homes. We can get a lot of ideas from that one too. But
oh, you're telling them. Okay, so in one of the next videos, we're gonna be going to an Airbnb. In one of the next videos, we're gonna be going to an actual Airbnb.
So it's a tiny house Airbnb.
Yeah, like so tiny. So we're excited about that, so stay tuned for that video. But man, I don't know what else to say other than I just want a big house.
Let us know which one your favorite is, which one you think that is more practical or that we could live in. And then if we get 1 million views, then we'll come over here and scoop it up.
My dad's gonna be so pissed. Hey Dad, I'm gonna put another house by your tiny house. There's 2 tiny houses on the property right now. There might be 3 big tiny home guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I hope we don't get 1 million views. I don't want to do this.
Oh man.
That would be a lot of work. Yeah. All right, we are leaving the Home Depot. We are going back to the house to cook some lunch? Dinner.
What's lunch and dinner? Dinner.
But don't forget, we have a big surprise. Kind of bringing
just a new addition
to the old fam.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. We're super excited. We'll see you guys at the house. So we just got back to our actual tiny home, and luckily our HelloFresh was right at our door waiting on us. We haven't eaten lunch yet, so we're gonna get to cooking our HelloFresh meal. With that being said, we wanna thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Quality is HelloFresh's priority. Ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh. Each recipe and pre-portioned ingredients come right to your door, so you can skip the grocery store and a lot of the prep. Traveling over the holidays, HelloFresh has plans that work with your schedule. Change your preference, delivery day, and address in just a few clicks. HelloFresh can help you eat better amid all the holiday temptation. Their meals have 20% fewer calories than takeout, so you can still have full flavor just without the guilt. All right, obviously, favorite part of getting HelloFresh is tasting the meal that we prepared. So, ready to dig in?
Sauce or no sauce?
No sauce.
Okay, cheers.
I'm gonna go no fork. Pork tenderloin, green beans, and taters. So the best part about us partnering up with HelloFresh is we get to give back to you guys. All you gotta do is go to HelloFresh.com, use code YappyFam18 at checkout for 18 free meals, and you get free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com, use code YappyFam18 for 18 free meals plus free shipping. That's a pretty dang good deal.
Let's dig in.
Now we're gonna finish our meal. So obviously you guys know that we have old stink butt Presley, and he is 7 years old. He's gonna be 8 this year. He's getting old. And hopefully we have a few more years with this old pup. If you guys are subscribers to the main channel and watched any of the recent videos, you guys have already seen this, but this is the first time showing off a new member to the family. That is
Miss
Miss
Nova.
Nova.
Say hi.
Say hi, I'm 10 weeks old. So Nova is 10 weeks old. My dad ended up having a bunch of puppies. Pitch, Everdeen, Fergus, and Rhonda. Because she's crazy. They had a whole litter of puppies, and somehow I was like, no, I don't want a puppy. Kenzie was like, we're getting a puppy, and finally we got talked into getting Nova. So I got talked into getting Nova. Now we have Nova. She's 10 weeks old. She's about to start coming and actually living with us inside. We're gonna start training and teaching her how to be a good puppy. She is Shepherd Doodle.
Shepadoodle.
Shepherd-doodle.
You want to show them how you can already sit? Sit. Good girl. Good girl.
Let me see if she'll do it with me. Okay. Nova, sit. Good girl. Her's been working on sit and shake, but she has been an outside dog for 10 weeks. So, or actually inside, yeah. And then when they turn like 6 weeks old, they got the mini house for the babies. All right, so now you guys have met Nova. That is pretty much it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along, touring the tiny homes at Home Depot. If this video gets enough likes and views, then we'll make sure that we're gonna buy one, put one out here on the back end of the property, maybe build it out, and see if we can live in an even smaller tiny home. But that's pretty much it. You've met a new member of our family, and hope you guys enjoyed. So we love you guys, and as always, boop.